get to use the internet with actual privacy. In an interview with Collider after the conclusion of the sequel trilogy, Abrams explained that when you're making movies, it's really important to have a plan before you start. And he treats this like a massive revelation that he's only figuring out now after making multiple blockbusters and television shows over a period of several decades. And here's what he said, quote, "I feel like what I've learned as a lesson a few times now, and it's something that especially in this pandemic year of working with writers has become clear. The lesson is that you have to plan things as best you can, and you always need to be able to respond to the unexpected. Having a plan, I've learned, in some cases the hard way, is the most critical thing, because otherwise you don't know what you're setting up. You don't know what to emphasize, because if you don't know the inevitable of the story, you're just as good as your last sequence or effect or joke or whatever, and you want to be leading to something inevitable." I mean, this has to be one of the worst quotes from any director. This is the storytelling insight that you're offering. It's a bit like hearing a director say, you know, it's really important to have a camera. The lesson I've learned, after all my experience directing multi-million-dollar projects, the lesson I learned is that really without a camera, you can't shoot anything. I had to learn that lesson the hard way a few times. Showed up on set without a camera. They said, well, where's your camera? How are you going to film this? I said, oh man, you're right. Never going to forget my camera again. Yes, JJ, it's very important to have a plan when you make movies. Put another way, it's crucial to have some kind of overarching artistic vision so that you actually are telling a story. Because otherwise you're just playing Mad Libs. And if the executives at Disney knew what they were doing, they would have demanded that J.J. Abrams come up with some kind of plan before they hired him, but that was never their goal. They simply wanted to produce the safest moneymaker they possibly could. So they came up with a technically competent but completely empty series of movies. They assembled the movies from pre-existing parts according to a formula like IKEA furniture. And the end result had all the artistic inspiration and beauty of IKEA furniture. Now, part of the explanation here, other than a time crunch, might be that Disney was simply too afraid to do anything else. You might remember the red letter media review of The Phantom Menace, where the guy uses the weird voice to deconstruct the film. It was an effective takedown. It went viral before viral videos were really a thing. And we can assume that everybody at Disney saw it and reactions like it. The video opens by saying George Lucas is basically an idiot surrounded by yes men. Watch.
Where do I possibly start? Nothing in The Phantom Menace makes any sense at all. It comes off like a script written by an 8-year-old. It's like George Lucas finished the script in one draft, like he turned it in and they decided to go with it without anyone saying that it made no sense at all or was a stupid, incoherent mess. I guess at this point, who's gonna question George and tell him what to do?
I take it you say action off the roll camera.
Oh, you just been playing Forza?
Sometimes I forget. If I forget to say action or cut, just step in and say action.
No.
He controls every aspect of the movie. He probably got rid of those people that questioned him creatively a long time ago. I also think that everyone just assumed that a Star Wars prequel would be an instant hit, regardless of what the plot was. Really, how hard could it be to screw up?
From there, basic point of the review was that Lucas's film strayed too far from the formula that most successful movies use, where there's a clear protagonist who experiences something hardship, conquers adversity, and gets the girl in the end. The video acknowledged that some directors can stray from the formula because they're talented, but George Lucas doesn't have that talent.
Let's start a movie making 101, shall we? See, in most movies, the audience needs a character to connect with. Typically, this character is something called a protagonist. When you're in a weird movie with like aliens and monsters and weirdos, the audience really needs someone who's like a normal person like them to guide them through the story. So in addition to being like an everyday kind of schlub, usually the protagonist is someone that's down on their luck, in a bad place in their lives, or someone where everything just doesn't always go perfectly for them.
Either you choose to reach your best or you choose to find yourself.
Maybe it's time to get a real job. Hold up, flag. Everyone wanted to anything in the history of Hill Valley.
eventually they'll be confronted with some kind of obstacle or struggle that they gotta deal with. Eventually, will find themselves in the lowest point where it seems like all is lost. But eventually they'll pull through and conquer whatever force opposes. So unless they're the Coen brothers, David Lynch, Paul Thomas Anderson, Stanley Kubrick, Alfred Hitchcock, Lars von Trier, David Cronenberg, Gus Van Sant, Quentin Tarantino, John Waters, Wes Anderson, Sam Peckinpah, Terry Gilliam, Martin Scorsese, Werner Herzog, or Jim Jarmusch, you really shouldn't stray away too far from this kind of formula.
Now this came out just a couple of years before Disney purchased the rights to Star Wars. It quickly racked up millions of views. Became, kind of defined the consensus opinion about The Phantom Menace. Pretty much everyone agreed with it. And I'm not going to defend the prequels here. I think most of the criticisms in the review make sense. I've made many of the same criticisms myself. But Disney and J.J. Abrams drew the wrong conclusions from the video. They decided that based on the popularity of that video and other reactions like it, Star Wars fans simply want a very predictable, stock adventure story that follows a familiar arc. And on top of that, Disney most likely concluded that everybody hates George Lucas and that it's a bad idea to trust a single figure with total creative control over the franchise, so they allowed J.J. Abrams to make the first film and handle the second film, Johnson, without any coordination or planning whatsoever. The result was a trilogy that made the prequels, which mostly didn't suck, in my opinion, look like classics in comparison. Because you see, even when the prequels didn't work, and they often did, they didn't work because the artist, George Lucas, made bizarre creative choices. But at least it's still art. At least they were creative choices, which is a lot better than a film that's too afraid to make any choices and has no creativity at all. When a film with a bad creative vision, when the creative vision is bad, it's at least bad in kind of an interesting and distinctive way. But this Disney slop now is bad in the most generic and bland way possible because there's no creative vision behind it. Now, if you get a chance, pull up some behind-the-scenes videos of how Lucas made the prequels. Here's a few of them.
The main things here, we have the hologram generator, which will be added in computer graphics, but it's in front of everybody who's walking. We have a matte painting of Theed City to put back there, and the light fixtures on the wall in the hallway are not what George wants, so we're going to replace them with something else. When the camera pans over to look out this archway, we want to have filled that archway full of tanks and battle droids. So it's a relatively straightforward shot.
Even the pass-by shots go from no sound to loudest sound you ever heard to no sound within the same shot.
Well, see what you can do with it and see what happens.
Ready, set, here. Gears ready, kind of starts
Quietly. When this bulb comes right up behind Anakin, it's almost like this bulbous sound should be making go up and down, but it should always be there. Now it's there when you see it, it's not there when you don't. But you want to build that tension of the fact that it's right on his tail there, And if you don't hear it, you don't really get the sense that it's right there all the time. It's going to eat him up. You know, and if anything, that giant sound should be getting bigger and bigger during the whole thing as he's, you know, struggling to stay ahead of him. Because that's the thing that you're afraid of, is the fact that that guy's just going to push him. You know, the engine's going to come right over him, right into his head. Come a long way over the last 2 years, that little sequence.
It's not a little sequence.
Whatever you think of the finished product, they're hammering out new scenes and new locations. They were working on the details of the pod racing scene, the sound effects that would play throughout. They wanted to get the lighting of the palace just right. They weren't preoccupied with recreating the original trilogy. They wanted to make something new. And that's what they did. Was the dialogue kind of stilted? Yes. Were many of the characters weak? Yes. Was a lot of the acting not great? Yes. Was the opening crawl about a trade war pretty boring? Yes. But no one can accuse the prequels of trying to rip off the original trilogy. The choreography was different, the set pieces were different. And if you happen to be a fan of trade wars and political debates, you know, which is possible, and now tariffs are all the rage again, then you know, there's something here for you to watch that wasn't in the original films. By contrast, take a look at the making of documentary for The Force Awakens. The entire time, they're fixated on what happened before, nostalgia. Can't go 5 seconds about talking about the older films and how bad they were. You come across like people who are desperate to figure out what made Star Wars appealing so they can copy as much of the original films as possible. They never talk about any of their bold new ideas because they don't have any. Watch.
What we would do is we would have sort of weekly check-in meetings with JJ where we'd have a conference call, you know, video conference call, and we would go through the art.
JJ is very adamant that we kind of go back to the core aesthetics that made the original trilogy so great. And a lot of that was driven by Ralph and his sensibility. And for us, it's kind of going back home in many ways, both for the visual look and the style of the movie.
There was a feeling when I was a kid, when I saw Star Wars for the first time, that it was all practical and real. I mean, there are things like being outside the sound car and seeing those treads, those massive treads right there. It was a physical, tangible, real thing. You knew it when you saw the movie.
So we wanted to go back and embrace the look of those original films, which was all part of the feeling of how they were able to transport you into the universe.
There are things that are relevant, things you're identifying with. Certainly for all young kids when the movie came out, they either wanted to be Luke Skywalker or they saw themselves as Han Solo. And I think that was a part of our challenge. How are we going to bring new characters into this series that had that same kind of...
What was made clear to me very early on was that it was going to be shot on film, which is something that I love. I love working on film.
When you're making Star Wars, there's really no choice but to shoot it on film. You have to, because the originals were shot on film, and it's very much part of how we remember them looking and feeling. There's something that you need to capture on celluloid, no question.
The villain in training is interesting for me because when talking about villains in StarArs, you don't and can't get better than Darth Vader. It's sort of the thing.
They had created an image that was unmistakable. You don't need any explanation. The guy walks through the smoke, you get the whole thing. And he's the most threatening villain of all time.
The idea that this is a character who's influenced by that darkness started to allow a masked villain, which was essential in the Star Wars universe, to take form and not feel like we were being naive and acting like there wasn't a Darth Vader.
Maybe putting on the mask makes him feel more powerful.
It makes perfect sense that this guy has had a huge impact on everybody. And yes, this figure looms large for our villain too.
There's so many nods to Vader and how they first meet him, and I think JJ was after something more youthful and unpredictable and someone who isn't polished, and even in his lightsaber, it's not quite finished.
The scene that made me feel like, oh my gosh, this is crazy, is when all of the casts are around that table planning.
I just want to say one more thing when everyone's done.
The moment that meant the most to me personally was Akbar was on set.
Step, Sam. Step.
And, you know, security's been so tight, we're not allowed to take pictures or anything, but I had to take a picture of Akbar on set and show it to my brothers because we loved Akbar, you know, it's a trap.
How is it possible to power a weapon of that size?
They're fangirling about Admiral Akbar being on set. They're making sure all the visuals look like the original trilogy. One callback after another without any new ideas. From a business perspective, it makes sense, at least in the short term. The film made $2 billion, and as a result, Disney decided that there must be insatiable demand for Star Wars products, even if they're unoriginal and uninteresting. Having no respect for the audience at all, which is another problem with all these companies, they have no respect for the audience, think the audience is stupid. And so they think that, well, you'll just guzzle down whatever slop they give you, and it doesn't matter. A lot of the criticism directed towards higher education is deserved. Many universities charge absurd
What's this called? Have there ever been any old cars where the engine is in the back? Which ones? Just in general?
Welcome back, Brock.
Wait, go back. Go back. Oh, they have the Warthog from fucking Halo? Yeah.
True. That's true,
Yeah.
actually. What is dead may never. Gary spills everything. Gary fucking says things he shouldn't on panels. Uh, reveals Marvel sources on panels. Like, what is he thinking? But that's
Yeah,
all right.
pretty much.
It's actually a good thing that Gary can't keep anything to himself. Ryan, are you going to Okinawa or staying in main area of Tokyo? I'm going to be in basically Osaka and Tokyo pretty much the whole time. Like 3 or 4 days in each of those. I don't know how it's split up. I don't remember. I've got an itinerary, but whatever the fuck. I'm focused on this flight I got coming up. All right. I'm focused on the flight I got coming up. We'll figure the rest out. Let's say hi to the good people of the chat and also to the pieces of shit as well. Because I know we got to split. We got to split in here. And
I know I'm late. I know I would normally not be streaming right now. I get it. Film Nazi, what's up, Film Nazi? I don't know if you wanted me to say the channel name the other day when you emailed me. So, thank you, Film Nazi. What else was I going to say? Fuck. Oh, I want to say hi to the chat. Film Nazi is here. Mego is here. Stone Cold's Beer Cooler, Snacks, Forest Dump, Viceroy Red 5, B Buster, Tradvis, That One Guy, Net Stealer, Super D Man, Venus, JC Hero of Canton, Jesus Davila, Small Tom. So this is after, I don't know if he got embarrassed or somebody made fun of him or something because he wanted to walk in there, be the cool kid at the high school reunion, right?
I am the king of the minions, not Tim Murphy, not that jerk-off idiot! Hey, you jerk-off! What the hell are you doing, man?
Pausing a little bit because I don't want to get hit with copyright right now, okay?
She rejected me. Me, Frank, me, the coolest guy in the history of this goddamn school. Oh, they're all gonna pay. They're all gonna pay the ultimate prize.
Whoa!
Oh.
Dude, what's all that stuff you're grabbing?
Tools! Tools! Duct tape, zip ties, and gloves. I have to have my tools.
I have to have my tools. That's what I was referencing. I need my tools.
Well, why do you have a bunch of, like, weird tools in a hidden compartment in your car?
Fetish shit. I like to find, I like to be found. That's not important. Don't ask me questions. I'm not taking questions. The Golden God is not taking questions.
So yeah. They're always sunny. It's like they're always on coke. Well, I mean, this is an amped up Dennis who's lost his fucking mind. He's in his Golden God mode. So I do like Dennis. I do like Dennis Reynolds. JC Hero of Canton, felon of Troy, face that stole 1,000 ships. We'll talk about the Odyssey, man. What the fuck is going on? Odyssey is cooked. RMF 76. Seems like it. I'm sorry, I don't see the funny. To be honest, if you don't like know anything about the characters and you've never watched the show and you just see that clip, you're probably not gonna like understand any of it. So I get it. RMF for 2 quartering hosting FNT. Thoughts? Is that happening, huh? It's gonna be his comeback.
Fucking Christ.
It's gonna be his comeback tour.
Just shit myself.
It's gonna be his comeback tour.
Oh, I just shit all over myself, dude. Fuck.
Man, what the
I need
heck?
toilet paper, dog.
This stupid Walmart queue bullshit. This stupid Walmart bullshit. You know, the hardest thing to get your hands on in the fucking world is Pokemon cards right now. Taker! Apparently, Seahawks get the Patriots at home to open the season, not the Bears. You and Beardo should do a short schedule release stream tomorrow. I don't have time. I just don't. I don't have time to do it. And I think it's fucking stupid. Fuck that shit. It should have been the Bears. Would have been more exciting. The only reason people care about the fucking Patriots is because Mike Vrabel, is it like, will he get fired? What's going to happen with that shit? And that's going to be hanging over the whole fucking opener now. How retarded? Like, how retarded are they? It's fucking wild. One goal. Hail
Fucking
Ryan.
dead.
Heard some viewers migrating from the Vera and Wicked stream, dear Ferret. All right. I did not even think about that. In all seriousness, Wicked's awesome. Vera's awesome. I did not even think about going later and that they were doing their show. That's not what this is. And when I get done, if I get done before them, I will send you guys back over there. So you don't need to be tuning out of there to watch me. So I hope no one's migrating. I hope no one's migrating. Because I didn't mean to do that. They're probably more entertaining than me. UNSC Connor for 2. Sorry, Ryan. Braves beat your Cub to get in. I saw that we were down 2-1 at the bottom of the 8th or whatever. So thanks for breaking the news to me. You're stealing viewers from Jeremy. Well, I'm fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with stealing viewers from Jeremy. His ass is live all the time. He's been live probably 2 times already today.
You know what I'm saying, dog?
JC, how RK removes the bad fast food workers.
Nice.
There's not the fast food killer. I would have to quit everything else I do if that was my goal. I don't have time for that shit. I think the Odyssey would be better than the dog shit Interstellar. At least love won't be the 5th dimension. I have never seen Interstellar, and I never have any intention to. And I know that makes Jeremy really mad, but it's just the truth. I did leave Jeremy's stream. Good. Man, this fucking Walmart queue is bullshit. I get in line for this fucking queue.
Dog, you imagine yourself
and this shit
being
slowly
you imagine yourself in scenarios where you're like a superhero.
Shit, man. Shit pisses me off. That shit pisses me the fuck off. I'm not gonna lie.
What would your superhero name be?
I'm not gonna lie. Gary can always make you watch it for FNT. Maybe. RK stands for retard killer. The retard killer? You know, maybe. Is that my calling? Is that my calling in life? Possibly. Thank you for that idea, though. That is where the RK inspiration came from, not my initials. D's Webos for 1 and replace Chrissy with Danica on FNT. Bro. The Danica thing was... Look, whenever you have guests on FNT and you kind of reach outside a little bit, because here's the thing. I know some people are like, can we get some fresh blood? Can we get a different guest on FNT?
I don't know what I'm capable of.
Get somebody new? Like, I like this, but can we get somebody new? You know, that's the thing. You cast that wide net, you get a couple new people on. Some of them might be working, be awesome. Some of them can be Danica. So it's
What if you died and God just kept laughing at you?
I guess. Veil Walker for 5. Take Red Rising with you on the plane to Japan. You will love it. Remember, book 1's kind of a setup book. Book 2, Golden Sun, is when shit pop off.
Yeah, like, what if you're in some of the worst back pain ever?
I can take it on my plane tomorrow. I'm probably gonna
in heaven, and God is there, and he's just sipping on iced tea, and he's just laughing at you.
Mad Dog for $1. I'm so pissed about the Punisher special. I don't know who Manucci is in the comics, so that just felt like a DEI bullshit. I also want Punisher to be Punisher, not a defender. He was a bitch during this.
God was laughing at you, and then you see your family there, they're laughing at you. All your friends are laughing at you.
And bounty hunters coming after him.
Everybody's laughing at you.
Characters than 100 no names with a mask. Also, white guy beating black guy. Okay, if it's not the complete opposite of what happens in real life. Bad CDI, bad writing, bad everything. Hated it.
And they're laughing, and God says,
I need to finally buy
look, everybody, he doesn't get it.
I mean, hey, if you're passionate about it, you can definitely make a channel to talk about
He doesn't get why it's funny.
You know?
And they all just keep laughing.
Talk about it.
Do you think of that?
But what I was going to say was that we can talk a little bit about Punisher. Now, I have not watched it. I need to watch it tomorrow.
And what if the devil appeared and he offered a helping hand? What would you do, dog?
Snacks, bro. Snacks for $50. For 50, over on the Streamlabs
He would.
side.
They're still all laughing.
$50 from Snacks. Says, don't have to drink, just some Japanese.
No, they're not going
Enjoy
anywhere.
the trip. Well, thank you, Snacks.
Nice. So you're taking the devil's hand, dog?
Here's the question, Snacks. Is this a demand that I not drink? Because I will take
As soon as you do, God's just like, you failed the test. You're going to hell forever now.
But if you don't want me to drink, then I won't drink. So, you know, just making sure.
Nice.
Just making sure. And then, but thank you very much, Snacks. Bro, I'm like looking at like this stuff, all the stuff I want to do in Japan. I'm like, holy fuck. So trust me, I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. And then Raider, I know what he wants me to do. I know what he wants me to do.
Dog,
Raider,
why don't you start
for
painting?
$99.99. Let's fucking go.
But dog, you were in art class.
I will take a drink for that.
Don't want to be an artiste.
Like, oh, what a job. Stream and get drunk. I mean, I can't complain. It's getting real low, big guy.
Damn.
Use the money for a Japanese hooker? Bro, I ain't doing that shit, man. Come on. I ain't doing that shit. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I was in line talking to somebody. I was at a Target the other day, and I was in line talking to somebody who is from Japan. So I was asking a ton of questions about like shit that I don't know. Just the crazy thing that he told me, because I want to go over there and not be an asshole, right? I'll be an asshole in my own country. I'm going to respect another country in the same way that if somebody else is coming and visiting here, I want them to respect my country and our, customs and things like that. You'd think that people that came over here in a boat fucking hundreds of years ago, whether it was or was not against their will, would have learned that over the course of centuries. But so when I go over there, I don't want to be an asshole. So I don't want to like do anything intentionally disrespectful or unintentionally. One of the craziest things he told me.
You know what a woman told me today in the subway? She says she's really struggling financially. She showed me her account balance. I couldn't count all the zeros after the one. Like, yeah, you're really struggling. She asked me what she should do. I said, you see those tracks down there? She's like, yeah. When you start to see the light coming out of the tunnel, I want you to jump on those tracks and just lay down. That's what she did. It caused a huge delay. I had to go to the next station, get the other train. Yeah. She's got no more financial troubles anymore. Like, fucking God, dude.
One of the craziest things he told me was that it like eating and walking in Japan is disrespectful. So say you walk into like a convenience store and just grab a snack like a granola bar or a banana or whatever the fuck, right? Um you should either like sit down outside and eat it or stand there and eat it right there. If you just like are walking down the street with it, people like that's offensive to them. I I don't know why. I mean, I don't get it. But that's something that I would have had no fucking idea about. So I'm glad I ran into that guy. I'm glad I ran into that. But thank you, Raider, for the big donation. And there's a super chat over on Streamlabs from last week, and I remember seeing this, but now that I read it again, I don't know if I actually read it. So I'm gonna read it now because I feel I can't remember. My memory's fucked apparently. Terry Fuck Winkle. I had to have read that. Didn't I read this, Terry? For $10, when are you and Gary going to do another Harry Potter stream? I love the one you did a few months back. Plus, Ryan, you see John Boyega's interested in Disney again. What a back and forth loser. His career is dead. I don't remember whether I read it or not. I remember reading it with my eyes. I just don't know if I spoke it with my mouth. As far as our Harry Potter stream, I got no fucking idea, bro. I got no idea, bro. I really don't. I did read it. Okay, good. And then Lowlight River. Where do you think the Harry Potter books really get going? Probably Goblet. I mean, Azkaban is really good, but I think in terms of things that are starting to piece into what will become the final confrontation, Voldemort actually being back, like all those things, Goblet, I think. Goblet. Drink, Ryan. I just drank. Bad manners. Yeah, but I don't know why.
That's called cancer.
Like, what about eating a banana while strolling down the sidewalk on a nice, beautiful Japanese Sunday morning would be disrespectful? Like, what about eating a granola bar would be disrespectful? I don't know. I understand why talking on the subway is disrespectful. I understand the concept of taking your shoes off when you walk into someone's house. Like, these are things I can get. I tell you what, like, there's somebody I know who gets fucking furious when you don't do that, like fucking immediately. Okay, so that's not even just a Japanese thing.
Fucking 18 years old, man.
The food thing was a shocker to me. So then I had asked, well, what about coffee? What if I go to fucking coffee in the morning? Can I walk down the sidewalk and drink my coffee?
Yeah, it's like I feel like even for dudes like, hey, yo, like I'm 21. I've never had a relationship. I'm like, bro,
something about because like
you trying to make me feel more shit, dude? Like, what the fuck is this YouTube?
Decades and decades ago, they were like really poor and like food was like very important and you didn't get much of it, so you had to take it seriously. I don't fucking know. I live in a country where I mean, we throw a lot of food away. So I don't know. One is Night Agent season 3. We're finishing 2. Did you ever watch Gangs of London? Gangs of London, I mean that from like 2005 or whatever.
You know,
yeah, I think I watched.
I feel so fucking depressed.
I thought it was all right.
That watching national tragedies cheers me up.
I would finish it if I were you.
Did you know that?
I would finish it if I were you. Retard tracking system. I think we can all use one of those. For some friends. Went to Japan last year. Alcohol needed for flight. It's a long flight, bro. 17 hours.
Oh my god, dude. Holy fuck.
Bro. Ryan, you packed for Japan? Bro, I'm not even packed for... I fly tomorrow, and I'm not even packed for... I'm not going to Japan tomorrow, but I'm going on a trip tomorrow. I haven't even packed for that.
Yeah, you would be fucked. I don't know how you would do plane flights.
Hell chat, wish I could throw food away. Shut up, Dan. Dan's considering Dan
No,
never puts out
absolutely
any, like,
not.
videos and stuff,
Yeah, no, they would
or,
not
like,
allow
very,
that.
very rarely.
Dude, you could just,
Like,
I don't know.
maybe it's true. Maybe
I
because he's
best
not
hope
putting out any
you just
content,
got to
maybe
get
it's
some kind of fucking,
picking stuff out of dumpsters and
I don't know,
picking out
lucky,
food that people throw away. That might
lucky
be true.
seat, I guess. I don't know.
That might be true.
They probably, I guess, yeah, you only have to, you're only able to fly first class.
I did see that a long
You get like a bed, basically, for a seat.
a long time ago. RMF gives some membership. Thank you, RMF. RMF76. Thank you for the gifted memberships. And we might as well get to the Punisher stuff. I have not
talk
yet
about
seen Punisher.
I talk about national tragedies, and you're
One
talking about
Last
plane stuff.
Kill,
What are you trying to say, dude?
I will probably be watching.
What? No. What are you trying to fucking say, dude?
24 hours or so.
Fucking piece of shit.
Review it on FN.
You think 9/11 is funny, dude?
Watch The Boys. God, The Boys is fucking getting miserable to watch. I tell you what, it is getting miserable.
Did I say 9/11 makes me feel good, dog? I said national tragedies, dog. When did I say 9/11 specifically, huh? Huh? Say it. Piece of shit.
You're gonna love it, says Ross. I hope I like The Punisher more than I like Daredevil. I'll say that much. But let's talk a little bit about The Punisher, because something kind of funny is going around surrounding this show. When Marvel announced that they were going to do a Punisher special, a lot of people were wondering, well, why don't you just have him be more included in the Daredevil show? Or why are you only doing a special that's like 43 minutes of content? Can we get another Punisher show? And then there's a whole other group of people, after seeing what they've done with so many of the Netflix characters they brought over from that Daredevil universe. We've seen how they've been treated in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We've watched Daredevil Born Again seasons 1 and 2, and a lot of people said, you know what? I don't think we want to see whatever Disney's version of The Punisher is. Nevertheless, The Punisher One Last Kill, a Marvel special that released this week, is out there. And, a lot of people talking about it. Some criticism, some people saying it felt like it didn't really need to be a thing. Some congratulating the level of violence that they put in this, despite it being a Disney show over on Disney+. But there's one sequence in particular that has a lot of people talking. And, some people are critical of the sound mix in general for the show. But there's one shot that caught the eye, and I would say of careful viewers, or like very attentive viewers. But that's not even the case, because the scene itself is so bad and stands out so much. You don't need to be like looking for everything, rewinding everything, doing everything frame by frame to catch a mistake. There's a part in this show that just looks so bad, even when you see it on social media.
Sometimes I feel like that guy in Tarzan who accidentally hung himself because he's a fucking retard.
Or VFX shot and audio issues.
Oh, you don't remember that?
Shot in the John Bernthal-led special is drawing some ridicule for looking like a place.
Yeah.
Cutscene. And I'm just gonna lie, they're not wrong.
Damn, dude.
This is the scene.
I think that's your problem. I think that's why your life is the way it is. You didn't watch it in 20 years.
Punisher shoots somebody, and I tried not to show the shooting part because this is YouTube. They freak out about that, even though it's just from a show. But I just want you to watch as Punisher's falling down here and how this looks.
Son does a lot of swinging. Maybe if you swang more in your life, you'd
so this
your back
is
would be
not
fine.
like a altered version that somebody put on social media. This is actually something that's in the show.
I'm sorry, but that shit must have been so fucking funny to act when Padme's like holding her neck, pretending to be
There is
choked.
no one in the world that would say that this is from
Must feel like
Marvel live
absolute
action
fucking retards doing that.
They would say it looks like a PlayStation 3 version of Joel from The Last of Us. Because quite frankly, that's what it looks like. From everything, from the face to the body, the way the body moves, to the thing that he lands on, the way it breaks apart. It looks like a
Wait, what'd you say?
and not even a video game from this current generation. Now look, it's just one shot in there. My guess is that it was some unfinished visual effects that somehow snuck through the crack. That's my guess. Marvel, instead of just, I don't know, being like, yeah, we might have fucked that up. Instead, Marvel's
Like during their fight,
put a statement out
when Anakin
and,
grabs
I want you guys to judge
Obi-Wan's neck, and he's just like, that must be so fucking funny to act. Would you let me be in charge of the reboot? If Disney basically brought me in like they did Kathleen Kennedy, would you be confident in Star Wars then? Nice, dude. Fucking piece of shit. No, like I have creative power. I'm gonna make every character homosexual. Nah, nah, they have not literally done that. Did it make? Did they make Luke gay?
Forza Horizon 6 using a wheel. I'll start by showing you the settings I use, and once you understand how drifting actually works, we'll take the car out and by
What do you mean?
video, you'll be linking drifts
You didn't see the fucking the new
If you've already
trilogy?
tried drifting on a wheel before, then you probably know this feeling.
Nice. So they didn't make him gay. European Union. You know that meme video of Obi-Wan talking about Ahsoka? That's gonna be that's what it's gonna be. Yeah, dude. It's gonna be the first adult-rated Star Wars movie.
Oh, that was a super early entry. Oh, God.
Bringing everybody back. Bringing all the prequel characters back. I'm bringing as many of the original actors as I can. I'm getting them to do. I'm going to have them run a train on Rey and Ahsoka. See who wins. What do you know about that? Holy fuck.
What'd you think? Oh, I can try? Oh, thank you. Say less.
Rey Skywalker. Little my nutsack.
The car events are like
Ray.
MLZ.
Sat outside the movie. And it could be because
Dog, she's got the coolest lightsaber, dog. Oh, she turns a fucking dial on her fucking lightsaber and it turns on, dude. That's the coolest fucking shit, dude. Bro, that must have been, I mean, that must have been so embarrassing inside the movie theater with everybody around looking at that. Like, that's just seeing the end of the trilogy in the movie theater. Like, yo, you could probably like hear the disgust in the crowd, like, oh, thank God, dude. Really, they screamed? Really? They said what the fuck in your movie theater? But dog, she's not a Mary Sue. You can't be sexist. Can't. The oven. Damn, dude. Oh, dude. You know what's the best part of those sequel movies, dude? The vanishing power and reappearing power. Yeah, dude, what the fuck? Can you explain that shit? Holy fuck, dude. What the fuck crack were they fucking smoking when they came up? How fucking lazy do you have to be as a writer? Dude, I swear you could just say anything is a force and it's just like, okay, dude. Nice. So Ben, what the fuck is his name? Ben Solo, is that his name? But he's also a Skywalker. But she's also a Skywalker. But dog, at the end, Says she's a Skywalker. You want to be? Just well. Then why did the ghosts appear to her? Why did they look with an approving look to her? They just like force mind communicate to her that you're a Skywalker. Oh, that's it.
You obsessed? It just
But she restored balance to the Force. That's what you're saying. We're all Skywalker, dog. Kind of like that, what Thor said in that one movie, Asgard's the place. It's a people, dog. We're all Skywalker. Oh. But dog, Skywalker makes sense. Makes you a fucking Skywalker. Yeah, dude, stumbling upon a video from 4 years ago called "Why Do People Dislike Ray?" That's it's just some random video. And that's like some chick talking in the video. I'm not gonna watch it. Whoa! 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 What's your issue if it's a woman talking, dog? Why did you say it like that? Of course it is. Of course it is. Can a woman not fucking speak her man? I think I fucked up, dude. I think when I was still young, 18, 19, I should have kidnapped a woman. I don't even know. Thinking of fucking faggot won't tell me, dude.
It has a tighter sound to it. I got the
And
rim
I
ones
remember.
because I needed a little shorter spring because me
Dude,
personally,
you
I'm
gotta
not used to
admit,
the
the
tremolo. I'm
coolest
just going
part
to
of
pretty
that
much use it
movie
like a fixed bridge, but having
was
this setup gives
Kylo
you a
Ren
specific tone. So
cutting
that's the whole idea
Snoke in
behind this. So
half,
I've
dog.
pretty much got the bridge slammed down against the body, and then with those tighter springs, it keeps it really stable. And yeah, I think that's all I got to say about this. This
Or
thing's a super
whatever.
cool guitar.
That
I
trilogy.
think, oh, I put Dunlop strap locks on it as well. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook this up because I haven't played it since I did the modification. I got it all done. strung it all up, and I didn't want
He's
to touch
gay.
it until I did the video because I wanted it to be all shiny and no scratches or anything.
What? Like, he fucking destroys a console like a little.
This thing. So I'm gonna hook this up to my
This fucking lightsaber. He's gay.
Mic with an SM57 going through an EVH 212 cabinet, and I'm just gonna play a few riffs. Nothing special, but
Snoke. Snoke was the best, dude. Golden robes.
jam out on it. Let's do it.
Fucking amazing. He was, dude. He was fucking force fucking Ray, dude. Like, what more do you want? Are you not saying this guy is the absolute fucking GOAT, dude? Bro, she was so fucking hot in that movie, dude. When she started, like, vibrating in the air. It's like, dude. Like, when she had her mouth wide open and her head was, like, going back and forth, like... Like, holy fuck, dude. In fact, I'm gonna look that up right now. I need to jerk off. Do this. Could have fucking stripped her naked, dude.
Emiru guesses the entire sentence with only one letter on the board in this game show.
We are doing places to visit. Emmy, spin the wheel.
Oh no.
Starforge? Oh. Ooh.
Yeah.
750's good. Can I get an L? Any L's?
Oh damn.
Okay, not bad.
Dude, remember like how people were theorizing who he was? He's just a fucking clone, dude. Oh god, it's amazing. Dog, he's Plagueis, dog. It's Darth Plagueis. But Disney was like, nah. Nah. Whoa!
Is the strat to try to farm letters, or should you say it when you think you know what it is? I think, but it's risky, right? It's risky because I could
You let
pass
other people
it.
build
Yeah.
followers.
Go ahead, say it.
I'll
You
be
know what it is,
risky.
say it.
Wait, do you know it already?
Wait, why am I giving you
Yes,
trash?
I know what
Never
this
mind.
is.
You
You
know
do?
what this is?
I know what this is.
Then say it.
That's
Guess it.
Leaning Tower of Pisa. Oh! I was gonna farm.
Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Her opponents were so dumb that they didn't understand why pizza only has 4 letters, when actually the word was pizza.
Is just one Z in pizza? I thought it spelled like pizza.
She guessed it. Is that it?
Is that it?
Yeah.
Emiru guesses the entire...
Getting ready to watch the Mando and Grogu Star Wars movie. It starts in about 5 minutes. As you can see, the theater is filled with exciting Star
Oh,
Wars
man.
fans.
Why you gotta hate on the baby, dog? He's just 50 years old. Like, what the fuck is your problem? He's so young, dog. Fuck off.
at least the music was kind of good.
The music was good, yeah.
What?
Yo, dog, are you gonna sell Grogu?
It wasn't Star Wars, but it
Fucking pay $1,000 for that.
the movie stunk. It was terrible.
I think I legitimately believe The Rise of Skywalker was more entertaining.
I think I agree. I think the sequel trilogy was better than what I just saw.
It's
on
almost
the
a
big screen.
comedy. It literally was.
But an unfunny one. The cutesy stuff was way too much, and it was at least 30 to 45 minutes too long.
It's terrible. It's just terrible.
Terrible.
It's terrible. It was very boring.
Yes.
I
fell asleep.
And I agree with what everyone was saying. We have pictures too. I agree with that everybody's saying online. It was just like the TV show kind of
stretched out,
mashed together.
Yeah, it was terrible.
There was no stakes. It didn't matter. But good old Dave Filoni has a couple cameos. Good for you, buddy.
Shout out to Dave.
The movie was really bad.
Good job, buddy.
Bad.
That shit was funny, dude. Him vibrating her.
What's going on here?
Why can't we have a fucking,
Whose dog are you?
like a mature fucking like Star Wars movie? Like, if it was my Star Wars movie, he would fucking strip her naked and do that. Remember that picture I sent like years ago? Well, the Force is female. That's what they wanted to do, dog. Whoa. Talking about inseminate, dog. Women can impregnate other women, dog. Is that how fucking sexist you are? Fucking piece of shit.
Hey guys, welcome back to the You could.
Which movie do you think she was the hottest in? Yeah. Damn. Yeah. Dog, look at what I found. Dog, look at this picture of her from 9, dog. went too far into the Sarlacc pit, dog. Oh. Swear to God, dude. In the morning, I'm gonna eat a whole fucking pack of bacon, dude. I don't give a fuck if it gives me fucking high cholesterol, dude. I don't fucking care, dude. You know, it'd be very disturbing to me. I think of like a fucking hot chick, like a real hot chick, and like it's just perfect, right? But then you go down on them, and their fucking ass crack smells like shit, dude. And I'd be like, how do you fucking like? How do you present yourself like this, but your ass is this dirty? Like, did you just take a shit before we were about to have sex? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Amazing. Yeah, dude, you proud to know that fact? Have the surgery, Grievous had. Tired of my fleshy body, dog. Darth Revan versus Vader, dog. I know Grievous was fucking terrifying in that. I've seen some clips. It's fucking ruthless in that. Yeah. Whoa. Dog. You gotta fuck yourself an Asian, dog. Better get on that, dog. They're out there somewhere, waiting for you, dog. For the right price, get anything in this city. Have you seen Star Trek First Contact? Yeah, I want to watch it too. What if I reboot Star Wars? Let's say it's like a pivotal moment in a battle. You know, you fucking, I don't know. Yeah, fucking Star Destroyers versus whatever the fuck. I don't know if they're gonna be rebels this time or getting tired of fucking rebels. It's like a fucking battle. And then, you know, one side's about to lose, I guess the good side. They're like, oh, we're outgunned, we're outlocked. And, you know, one of the fucking captains on the bridge or whatever, one of the fucking people on the radar is like, whoa, we got a fucking incoming bogey. And then you just hear the Star Trek theme, and you see the fucking Enterprise show up. What would you say that? Yeah, you see the Enterprise show up. Captain Picard's there, Riker's there, Worf, all of them. And then, you know. Yeah, and they show up, and they immediately get blown up. And then that's it. That's the end of that. And yeah, that's the only bit of Star Trek that appears in Star Wars, and that's it. What do you think of that? Yeah. So if there's a multiverse, can't they just say, oh, the sequel trilogy happened in this parallel? Damn, Yeah. Fuck. You ever think them Star Wars just becoming what it is? It's part of the demoralization campaign. Like it was done intentionally. In our society. It's a foundational pillar of our culture. Yeah. When I think of that sometimes, I'm just like, damn, dude, it might actually be the case. Yeah, how does that make you feel, dog? Oh, fuck. Dude, I just can't wait for Minecraft 2. We haven't had a sequel in like 30 years. Yeah. We're gonna be able to have round surfaces, though. Round surfaces. I'm just completely bullshitting you, dog. Oh yeah, you got a fucking good PC, so. You like the B-2 bomber? And why the fuck don't you like the Supremacy, dog? Fucking faggot, dude. Like, holy fuck, you're fucking gay, dude. Go fuck yourself. You just fucking said you like the B-2 bomber. Fuck you, dude. Fucking hypocrite. Fuck you. It's the exact same shit. Fucking faggot. Hypocrisy, dude. I likes the fucking B-2 bomber And he literally doesn't like the thing that looks exactly like it in fucking Star Wars. What a fucking faggot, dude. A fucking faggot, dude. It's... This guy's got fucking autism, dude. Fuck. Looking at the thing side by side, it's literally the fucking same thing, dude. Fucking faggot. Whoa, dog, calm down. Guy's trying to drive on the fucking bullshit, dog. Like, I knew this game was fucking trash. Oh, yeah, I'm never buying this piece of shit game, dude. This game is fucking ass. Yeah, put this in your rant video. Nice, dude. Guy wants to drive off-road, but he doesn't fucking have an off-road vehicle. Fucking piece of shit, dude. This guy spent 20 hours fucking drifting and he still can't fucking drift, dude. You think they should do a Forza game, not just by location, but time period? Want a Forza game in Blade Runner, dude. I want there to be flying cars that you can drift in the sky. Nah. Oh. They should really make another Blade Runner game, dude. Bro, nobody wants to drift with you, bro. You can't even fucking keep up with the guy. Fucking drifting's terrible. Nice. Holy shit. this time. Do that, dude. Nice. Now you become a physicist and figure it out. Fucking slow down time. You just gotta travel at the speed of light, dog. Fucking superstar destroyers, dude. Oh, I completely forgot that the fucking lizard guy is in the original trilogy. Yeah. Vader can just fucking stop a blaster with his hand. Or just take the fucking impact in his hand. This guy they got when they unmasked Vader, when Luke unmasks him. Who is the dude who played unmasked Vader? There I am. Kind of look like my grandpa. Yeah. Oh, dude. Some pretty cool practical sets. Where Han gets frozen. Yeah, dude, Leia Looks like she can give a fucking nasty fucking blowjob, dude. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Dog, are you gonna go Galaxy's Edge? What it's called? Star Wars theme park. There's never been one, right? Space. I guess not. You made that decal or that vinyl or whatever. Dude. What kind of rims you got, dog? Yeah. Just default. Oh. I hate doing this. Nope. I don't fucking know. But should I know it? Do you know what it is? So you know what it is? Tell me, what is it? That doesn't sound like it's good, dog. Punchy noise. Sounds like you're gonna have to replace the gears, dog. Dog, why don't you customize your car? You know, I went to the bank and somebody had printed out their balance and it was like $400 in their checking account. So I'm pretty sure everybody's fucking poor. Everybody's living paycheck to paycheck, dog. Ain't that amazing? Yeah. Dude, like, I genuinely miss at least one of the chicks that I saw in the past. Because I'm just like, man, she wasn't even that hot, but it's just like the way the session went. It's like fond memory. Yeah, I'm just like, if I ever am perusing and I see that she's back or whatever, I'm going without hesitation. I gotta fuck that girl again, dude. You know what I'm saying? No. I'm gonna go back there, fucking drug her, kidnap her. Oh, I'll do what I have to. Take the risk. She has to be mine forever. More than likely, she made her money and then I guess she went on to have a normal job or whatever the fuck, I don't know. Oh, she went to school and ended up doing something else. Oh, fucking no. Damn, dog, I want that car in real life, dog. That one right there, the red one. Oh, come on, dude. Don't be telling me this. Don't be ruining my dreams, dog. Or I'll take the one. I'll take that white one. No, the one you were using. Well, I guess I can't have anything. Oh. Oh. Well, never mind, dog. I was just kidding. Ha, ha, ha. Damn, dog, this car is fast. I think it go 400 kilometers an hour. Imagine somebody drifts and you get hit by the backside of the car. Or somebody drifts and the spoiler fucking goes to your face. No, that's actually an indicator that you get good enjoyment out of the simple things in life. It's a good trait. Hey man, like if that's genuine, if you actually feel joy and excitement for something like that, dude, kudos to you. Well, still, some people don't feel anything, dude. I guess, yeah, like I get excited when I order Dairy Queen or whatever. We have to lay off of it. Yeah, why did they stop doing that in racing games? I feel like no racing game has NOS anymore. Dog, you could have both, dog. Dog, I don't need NOS, I want NOS, dog. You're asking a retard about cars? You expect me to give you an answer, dude? Dog, that highway's pretty lit, dog. How confusing they are. Oh yeah. Yeah, dog, it's a tunnel. Oh shit. It doesn't even have a fucking announcement, like a release date. I just feel like I would probably get bored of a game like this real quick.
Find that thing.
Do they ever expand the map? Like new locations? New areas? No. Just killed that driver, dude. Dog, go fill up your gas, dog. They got Tim Hortons, dog. Yeah. it.